What's up, Capstone family? This is Ed Drummond with Capstone Realty. It is Friday, the 17th of July. Bet you missed me last week. Maybe not. But hey, wanted to come at you. There's a couple things happening this week that I wanted to just make you aware of. First and foremost, I've been leading into Governor Ducey potentially passing a bill that extends essentially the COVID Act. And that happened yesterday. Not as bad as we would have expected, and bad by meaning it still keeps everybody honest, right? So until August the 21st, and we're working through the details to really understand it. Our lawyer sent us some information last night. We're all going through it and just figuring out exactly how that's going to pertain to you the most. For most of you, it's not going to affect you at all. Our tenants, realistically, people are still paying rents, and we're still feeling pretty good about it. So I'll keep you posted as things change. We got 2 dates to think about. August 21st is when this first wave of COVID assistance helps. The second is October 31st. Now the thing to remember is this is only state specific. This is not federally mandated. So the CARES Act was federally mandated. That was what we weren't able to evict anybody for. Not to say that we would, but you know what I'm saying. If the federal government says you can't evict if somebody has a federally backed loan, we can't do it. This is different because this is on a state level, so it's not going to affect us too bad. So that's good news there. It also gives tenants the feeling that the state is helping them out. There is assistance out there for them, and again, after the 21st of next month, they've got to apply for that assistance in order to qualify, in order to get this done. So let's see what happens. Secondly, the real estate market is really, really, really hot right now. I say that every week. We are putting a contract together right now just to show you how hot it is. We're listing the property. Property is a little overpriced. We went in and I saw what the value should be, so we bumped it up by a little bit more. No comps to support it, yet we are going to push the appraised value by either 1, removing the appraisal contingency in the contract, or 2, we are going to ask that the buyer come up with the balance if it doesn't appraise above and beyond appraised value up to a certain amount. So we're working on those things. Our buyer's agents right now are coming up with really creative ideas for getting people under contract. This I somewhat learned from them as we're doing this and seeing it in the industry. So, the team is still moving and shaking out there, still hitting the pavement. All of our buyer's agents are still staying super hungry, and they're still out there really making things happen. So that's awesome because, again, there's not a lot to go around right now. We're at a quarter of the inventory that we should be, maybe a third. I wanted to give a shout out to Hydrate here in Phoenix today. Everyone on the Capstone team had IVs. They came in and gave us all IVs in office. We were masked up, don't worry. But again, just to keep everybody safe, we all got our immunity boosters today. If you haven't experienced an IV drip, it's what keeps us going and keeps everything just jamming, let me tell you. But yeah, thanks to those guys. Johnny, we appreciate you. This is another chapter. Moving forward in COVID, every month is new, every week is new. Seeing this and being on the front lines is just wild. And hey, this Capstone team, I can't tell you enough how amazing they are. Just amazing. Appreciate you watching. Look forward to seeing you again.